Welcome back to Crazy Bill's Garage. And I got 3 used oil filters here with information. So, yeah, we're going to go with what do we got here? Well, you know what? We're going to switch this one, put this one here, and put this one here. Wix XP, and a Fram Ultra Synthetic. So this Wix, which is 51,348, let's see. It's a 2009 Volkswagen Routan with 3.8 V6. That's what this oil filter came from. The mileage 290,000 kilometers. A lot of mileage, or 181,250 miles. Oil filter said to go on 16,000 kilometers, or 10,000 miles. This Routan, though, has a third owner. So, third owner, and I don't believe she takes care of it as well. Her dad brought me this oil filter. He said he'd get it. And he said he doesn't think she takes care of it well, so he can't wait to see how this oil filter is going to go. But I'm going to do these all in order, and then I'll talk about these two. This one here is, well, I got them pre-cut. And this one, not a bad filter, you know. It's got the good old, it's got the Purelator look to it, doesn't it? But look at this oil. She is dark. Oof, that is nasty, pretty dark oil. Got to get your oil changed sooner than 16,000 kilometers or 10,000 miles. Not saying it's not my job to say, but yeah, this one looks like it went. That's not bad. Look at the junk in the bottom of this can. Wow, that's not good, is it? That's not good at all. Yeah. Look at this. Let's see. Does that bypass still work as brilliantly as it should? I don't know. Let's use a marker here. I got. Oh, maybe it. Yeah, it still works just fine. Just fine for sure. But we'll try to get a better look at this. It was sucking hard, so I would say this filter is full of gunk. What is that? It's glue. Of course it's glue. Where was this one made? Made in the USA, so it was made at the Purelator plant, where they like to throw glue parties, obviously. Terrible a lot of glue on these. Sometimes they're made good. Sometimes, well, then there's glue all over the place. And I don't even know what this thing is right here. Like, that was something there. That's like a hair or something in there. I don't know. Maybe that came off of me. I got a lot of cat hair on me, Cats, they got so much hair. I try to keep it cleaned up. But let's cut her open and see what we got here. Ooh, this one feels pretty used up. It's pretty soft. Oh, got my fingers are out of the way of that. One day I'm going to cut myself. But today I'm hoping it won't be the day. There we go. Look at that. Thank you, super knife. And there we go. Louvers. Louvers. Look at this. It's pretty soaked up. It's pretty soaked up a lot. Well, let's see what we got. Honestly, this thing feels very heavy and very full. It's got a lot of carbon and dirt in it. Wow, this thing is way dirtier than I thought it was. Well, no, it has 16,000 kilometers on it, so I was expecting it to be this dirty. It is getting fuller the farther I go. Wow, that is just impressive, I must say. Wow. Well, hey, that's not a bad filter to go with longer mileage on. We're going to get a look at that later with the microscope. Next one we have is the Wix XP 57356. Let's see, it's from 2018 Acura MDX, 3-liter V6, electric gas. Of course, he says it's mostly gas because he lives in the country and the electric hardly ever turns on to give him any electricity unless he's driving around for 10 minutes in Selkirk or Winnipeg. He says it's, yeah. But he bought it brand new. The mileage on this now is 189,500 kilometers, and he does believe that most of it is the gas engine doing this, and 118,437 miles. The oil filter has 9,000 kilometers on it, or 5,625 miles. Let us get a good look at this Wix XP. Well, that doesn't look too bad, does it? Better than the last one. Silicone, still nice and silicone-y. Let's pull her out. Let's take a look down here. We do have some debris down there. Word of the day, debris. There we go. But all in all, for 9,000, this looks better than the first Wix. Heavier, pretty heavy. But as you can tell, yeah, this is made at the, well, I don't know. Where is this one made? What's it say here? Man and Hummel. Yeah, we knew that. Made in USA. There we go. Made in the USA. I get this nice cleanable top here. Ooh. But it'll stain. There is a metal strip. So let me get in here. If I can. I don't know. Oh, came off pretty easy. And let us get this one cut open. And Super Knife will do the honors. Yes, this one does have some sort of a backing on the filter I can feel. But what is it? I can't remember. I think it's like plastic or something. Go. Thank you, Super Knife. You do a fine job. So yes, it does have some sort of backing. We got louvers, and some of these aren't even punched out. Like right along here, along this bottom line here, they're not even punched out. I know some people say they're fine, they work fine. I'm sorry, I find a lot more that aren't punched now that I look better. So this is the inside, and there is that, that like plastic grid on here. But oh my word, is this thing ever covered? This thing is full. I knew it was full. This is full of, wow. There is all sorts of sparklies in here too, by the way. This Acura might not be doing so well. This thing is full, like, that engine's dirty. Wow. Yep, sensationalizing it for the video, of course. But I am shocked at how sometimes these can be so full. And that was 9,000 kilometers. He was sure of that, so. Wow, this thing's a dirty engine. That ain't good, is it? I'm shocked. Wipe my hands off here. And we're going to get to the Fram. Couldn't have a good, a good use filter opening unless you have a Fram in it. And here we go at the Fram XG12060 2018 Buick Encore 1.4 liter turbo, second owner. He bought this in 2024, I think he said. And the mileage on this, 212 and 800 kilometers, or 133,000 miles. The oil filter, 11,000 kilometers, 6,875 miles. So I can't wait to look at this one. Now, I don't know. That last Wix XP there, wow. Hey, we got a little debris on the inside here. Roughing around the corners here. Okay. You know what? These are always feel like some of the best silicone anti-drainback valves on these. This one's also got louvers. Oh my word. Who made this? Purelator? Look at that glue. Inside, though, not too bad. A little darker shade of oil, but it looks fine. And let's see. Pop that off. Still no ring around there to help it not leak. Yeah, that's oh well. That's probably my problem. That is a stiff anti-drainback, or not anti-drainback, bypass. Look at this. I'm just gonna wipe this off. Look at the glue on here. Wow, you sure can't see the louvers punched out inside here. They are punched like a lot. That is impressive. This with 11,000, 11,000 kilometers on it. Well, we'll see how she looks when we get her. This looks like wow. It has had a rough life too. These are newer cars. What are people doing to them? Whatever. I just cut them open and look at them, and all of these so far are rough. And I have a feeling this one's going to look pretty rough. I get like a board to cut these. I keep destroying my cardboard here and stuff. Terrible. This one didn't have a metal strip. We'll take a good look at her here. There we go. Thank you, Super Knife. I don't know. There's things falling out of this one. Like that's big piece of debris there that came out. That probably ain't good. Look at it. It's all over the place. It's just all falling out. All right, let's take a look at this first. This one has soaked up a lot of oil. This one is saturated. The louvers, though, look a lot more punched out. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. There's just some on the Wix XP that don't look like they're punched out. All of these generally look like you can see through them. Okay. Let's get to the filter part. Oof. I think these things, I know they're supposed to be able to run long distances, right? But this one, honestly, doesn't look too bad. Not nearly as filthy as the first two. So 11,000, it looks pretty good actually. I don't see anything terrible except for a few heavy pieces falling out of this filter here. But hey, let's get to the microscope now. Let's get to that. So there we go with the first one, which is just the Wix. And look at that piece of debris up here, like right here. Oh, there's some stuff in here. Let me see if I can get that. That's a piece of debris right there. See if I can focus that any better. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that is something insane. This was a very dirty filter. We're going to take a look at the backside of it now. Now, the backside doesn't look too bad, but the front side, where the oil gets in and comes through it, wow, it is clogged. Closer look on that, it is very clogged. I think the next one we're going to look at is the Wix XP. So this is the Wix XP, and it's dirty. It's not nearly as bad as the first Wix. Let me see if I can move it around a little, see if we can see anything else in there. Now, we do have a piece of something right here, so it's nothing too bad. But yeah, this one was pretty dirty itself for going that, wow. Well, yeah, this one just did the 9,000 kilometers and picked up quite a bit. And this is the inside, and it has that cage on the inside. You can see it there. It's pretty neat. But yeah, that's the inside of what that looks like. And here we have the Fram, what is it? Ultra synthetic. And this filter actually did 11,000 on it. You know, it looks like this Fram ultra synthetic did just fine, it seems. It looks pretty darn good. I'm quite impressed with it. We'll have to take a look now at the backside of it. And there's the backside. There's no, no plastic cage or any phenolic on these anymore on the backside to keep them straight up and down. But the backside does have a few specks on it. So it's like, something got through. Maybe it's that leaky bypass. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it was leaking. Don't chew me apart in this just because I said that. Or do. Hey, I don't mind. So there we go. We got the 3 done. Pretty used up oil filters, I gotta say, anyways. And the biggest thing we take out of this is what was the Fram built in a purulator plant or something? Like, this is insane. Look at all that glue. Oh, yeah, jeepers. I don't think I've ever seen a Fram like that before. Kind of makes me go, wow. And of course, the Wix is here. There's not any real glue on them, so that's pretty good. Man and Hummel takes care of the Wix here now in Purelator, and Fram is that First Brands group. I know they filed for Chapter 11. I'll say Chapter 11 because it's nicer to say bankruptcy. And we'll see what happens to them in the future. Hopefully, they'll still be making Fram filters because they actually make some good Fram filters. And I like Champ Labs, which is also by First Brands. So hopefully those will continue. I'm sure they will. Fram's probably never, ever going out of business. But I got a couple of Wixes and some new. I'm going to compare a few. I think I'm going to compare a few of these in next coming videos, and not used but new. So, but thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and tune in again Monday for another comparison video. Haven't figured out which one I'll do yet. Maybe I should ask you guys. What do you guys want to see? You saw what filters I have. Maybe you want to see. Thanks for watching.